Samuel, the young servant shrine.
Samuel, the young servant in the shrine. In a quiet village nestled between lush green hills and the flowing Ankabra River, stood a sacred shrine. This was no ordinary shrine, it was the house of the Most High God, and it was revered by all the people. The shrine was adorned with traditional Kent cloth, golden symbols of God's majesty, and carved stools representing the elders of the land. Here, a boy named Samuel served under the high priest Eli. Samuel's mother, Hannah, had dedicated him to the shrine after years of praying for a child. She had brought Samuel to Eli wrapped in the finest Kent and poured out libations of thanksgiving. Samuel worked diligently, sweeping the shrine courtyard, lighting the sacred fires, and preparing the calabashes for offerings. He wore a simple batakari, smock, and beads that signified his role as a servant of the Most High. Though Samuel was young, his heart was pure, and he honored the traditions of the shrine. Eli, the old priest, was wise but frail. His two sons, Hophni and Phinehas, were supposed to follow in his footsteps, but they had become corrupt. They took the best portions of offerings meant for the Most High, demanded gifts from villagers, and dishonored the sacred traditions. Despite the warnings of elders, Hophni and Phinehas refused to change. Eli, knowing his sons' deeds, often scolded them, saying, "My sons, what you do is not good. You are dishonoring the Most High." But the young men, proud and stubborn, ignored their father's words. One night, as the full moon illuminated the village, Samuel lay sleeping in a small hut near the shrine. He wore a cloth wrapped tightly around him to keep warm. Suddenly, a voice called out,
Samuel. Samuel.
Startled, Samuel sat up and ran to Eli's hut. "Nana Eli, you called me." The old priest stirred from his mat and shook his head. "I did not call you, my son. Go back and sleep." Samuel returned to his hut, but the voice called again, "Samuel." The boy hurried back to Eli, only to hear the same response. When the voice called a third time, Eli realized it was the Most High speaking to Samuel. He said, "My son, go and lie down. If the voice calls again, say, 'Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening.'" Samuel obeyed. When the voice called once more, Samuel responded, "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening." The Most High spoke to Samuel, revealing a heavy message. Eli's household would face judgment for the sins of Hophni and Phinehas. The corruption could no longer be overlooked, and Eli's failure to restrain his sons would bring sorrow. The next morning, Samuel rose early, fetching water from the river and arranging the shrine courtyard as usual. Though he was afraid to share the message, Eli called him and said, "My son, do not hide anything from me." What did the Most High say? With a trembling voice, Samuel recounted everything. Eli listened in silence and finally said, "He is the Most High, let him do what is right." As the years passed, Samuel grew in wisdom and favor. The people began to recognize him as a prophet chosen by the Most High. Meanwhile, Hophni and Phinehas continued in their wicked ways until the day judgment came. During a great festival, enemies attacked the village, and the sacred drum, the symbol of the Most High's presence, was taken. Both Hophni and Phinehas fell in the battle. When a messenger brought the news to Eli, the old priest fell backward from his stool and passed away. Through Samuel, the Most High restored hope to the people. He became a wise leader, guiding the village with justice and truth. ensuring that the traditions of the Most High were honored for generations to come.